myself a cold brew malt from Starbucks. There's a step there.
What is this?
Duck eggs.
Duck eggs.
And maybe the name is the salt duck eggs. Salt duck eggs.
Okay.
Salt duck eggs.
And they're very traditional Chinese food.
When both Dragon Boat Festival in China, the Chinese people will eat this one.
Here goes nothing. Salty, you're right.
Salty.
Okay. Oh, that's the yolk. Okay, so Henry's bought us some more food. So first of all, we had duck egg, really nice, very salty. And now we've got these things.
Yeah.
They're very hot.
Yeah.
Henry, what are these called?
粽子奶所以 Do I just go like this? No. Yeah, just open. Open? Yeah, open. Yeah. Well, there it is.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. No noodles.
Sticky rice.
Yeah.
Just about to go swimming for the first time in China. Got my swimming caps.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so after losing my phone in a taxi in Shanghai, I bought a new one from the Shanghai Apple Store. That phone didn't work as expected, so I've been able to exchange it after hours of waiting in the Hangzhou Apple Store. And so this is my first video with my new iPhone X. And it seems to be working absolutely fine now. But I'm trying not to waste my day. I've made a day of it here in Hangzhou. Yesterday we came as well and we saw the beautiful lake that's here, the West Lake, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Today I haven't been back there. It is just down there. That's where the lake is. But I thought I'd do a bit of shopping. I wanted to get a phone case and a screen protector. Haven't been able to find a phone case that I want, but Reese has lent me one. But I have found a screen protector, and I bought some sunglasses. And as I left the Apple shop, I panicked. I was like, where are my sunglasses? Ran back in, thought I left them there. They were on top of my head. So that's all good. And now I'm about to get the metro back to the hotel. Hopefully I haven't missed anything too exciting. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hopefully my phone will be up and running perfectly very soon. It's 5 a.m. and the sun is rising in Hangzhou. And England are out of the World Cup. I mean, I've never really been much of a football fan, but it would have been nice. You know, I've watched all of the games supporting Matt. But yeah, it's a waste of an evening really. Could have been better a lot earlier. So we arrived at the venue about 12 o'clock to do a bit of understudy rehearsal, and now we're just spacing the show in the new venue. Yeah, it's a little tight backstage, but it's workable, and the dressing rooms are nice. It looks lovely from out front, and there's this massive poster of Paw Patrol. Yeah, we're having great fun. And in other news, Connor is really good at balancing a bottle of water on his head. It was about a half hour ago that it was mentioned that it was a bit too hot in here, and somehow in half an hour they have just managed to get massive bricks of ice as well as bathtubs for them to sit in. I'm not sure whether it's working, but I'm just very impressed that they've been able to find, like, you could build a house with the bricks of ice that we have here. An igloo. So just on the way to get some lunch after the first show, and at the end of that show, they do a really interesting thing here in Hangzhou if people are on their phones. Because they say that phones are distracting, right? And they are. But what's even more distracting is when somebody who works at the theatre gets out a laser beam and starts shooting it over the audience to anybody on their phone. Just see this, I thought there was a sniper. I was ducking. Yeah, that was interesting, but you know, China. I mean, not quite as interesting as when Reese went out into the audience and saw a boy weeing in a cup. But again, China. So I've just come back to my dressing room. myself some food. I decided against going to the food court where most people went, only because you never know how long the food is going to take to come. One person's food could come in 30 seconds. You think, great, this is going to be a nice quick lunch. And the next person's could come 15 minutes later, and then the next person's, normally me, will come an hour later, and then you have to gobble it down and run back to the theatre. So I'm going to use this break to carry on with some editing. But before I begin, I have got my standard Chinese survival kit. We got some slices of cheese. Didn't get any ham, didn't have any bread, but they do have croissants, so some nice cheesy croissants, that'd be lovely. My standard yogurt with a bit granola on top, and I got some crisps. Now, crisps are an interesting one. They don't have any of the same flavours that we have in the UK. There's no salt and vinegar, there's no cheese and onion or prawn cocktail, and I love prawn cocktail. The flavours that they have out here, the ones that you see most often are cucumber. Haven't tried them yet. Not sure what the flavour's going to be like, because, I mean, cucumber's like 90% water, so not much flavour there. But, hey, I'll give them a go and I'll update you. They have a lot of hot and spicy things, and they have loads of shrimp. Most things are shrimp flavoured or wasabi, and I don't like wasabi. And shrimp, well, I thought, well, shrimp, you know, could be like prawn cocktail. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just fishy. But the flavour I have found that I do like is tomato. They have tomato crisps everywhere. Garden tomato, tomato salad tomato. And they're really nice because they're sort of tangy, like prawn cocktail, and they're my favourites. So some nice tangy crisps, and that's what the tomato's doing. It's doing the job. So I'm gonna gobble this up and get to my editing. Dying. Yesterday we went for the croissants, something a bit more Western, but today I have not done that. I have gone for some takoyaki balls. They're like octopus balls, I believe. This is what I've been told. They look quite doughy. Haven't had any yet, so I'll keep you updated. Well as that, I got a nice juice. They do a lot of really nice juices over here. But again, they all have very strange names, like acid bacteria. So I just went for one that said cool fruit. And hey, it's fruit, and I'm cool. Oh, and don't forget, guys, love myself. Yeah, they were nice. Not quite sure why I decided to sit outside the theatre, especially after a performance where the theatre decided to turn off the aircon and we were all roasting. And, I mean, look at me, I look awful. I look very red, and very sweaty, and I have sweat dripping in my eye. But hey, you know, enjoying the heat. Didn't want anything too big. Has had a lovely big breakfast at the hotel. And of course I got my juice. Still fruity, and I'm still cool.
Oh, look how comfy he is.
Just had my hair done. Oh. Thanks, guys.
Oh. What's going on here, Matt?
What's going on here is China decided what is the point in having a difference between the pavement and the road. Basically, cars drive on the pavement, people walk on the roads.
And also, if the guards are blowing their whistles, they're doing their job. They're doing their job right, and you can't tell me otherwise, okay?
Connor, how many times have you almost been run over?
Oh, I've been counting, actually. It's 87.
87?
And basically, whenever you're crossing the zebra crossings and it's a green person, it basically means that they'll try their best not to hit you. But that's fine.
But they're still going to cross.
I'm okay with that.
Yes. They can't promise anything.
So that leads us nicely on to the first game of Is It Road or Is It Pavement? Road or pavement, what's it gonna be? And let's all go together and then we'll see. Either way we're gonna die, so come on, follow me! This one is in fact a pavement! Votes are in, and I can confirm that this one is a cycle lane.
Now this is theoretically a zebra crossing. Wish us luck. Here we go in about now.
3 man on.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's a bus. The car.
I don't know if you can tell in the shot, but the green person is flashing.
Oh, he wants to go. He's off.
She's going the wrong way. Road or pavement, what's it gonna be? There's no difference, I think we all agree. We didn't die this time because you followed me. So it's our final day of shows today, and we've just finished show number 1, and now we're relaxing in bed before show number 2 in a couple of hours, and I'm just sat here reminiscing about our time here in Hangzhou. We only have a day left tomorrow, and that's our day off. And it's been great. The hotel has been a dream. The only disappointing thing about the hotel is the sports bar. We were really excited. We had high hopes. And it is great. You know, they've got a pool table and a football table, completely free of charge. However, the food and the drinks are really expensive and they're very poor quality. But we've just sort of had to sort of get on with it because there haven't been any other sort of local bars close to us. But the local area is great. Very sort of expensive, lots of Pradas and Gucci's, and so that's nice. Lots of shopping malls, but the theatre, a little chaotic, I would say. I think that's a good word to describe it. All the palavers that we've had with the heating, the ice bricks, and then them turning the aircon off, and they're so strict about the aircon and their power. As soon as the show is over, they're into our rooms, turning the aircon off, unplugging everything, turning all the lights off. But the audiences have been great, and I've actually had a really fun week of performing. Okay, so I've got no idea what that is. I'm guessing, by the looks of it, it's some type of arcade game, and it's got a little claw and some sort of levers and buttons. So like one of those claw games, but instead of stuffed animals, it seems like it's full of water and live lobsters and sea creatures. Great game. Can't wait to go home and cuddle up next to my lobster. So it's our day off today. We slept in till about 1 o'clock, catching up on all that sleep, and we're about to cross the road. It's Green Man. Got a massage booked for 3 o'clock, so we're just having a quick lunch. We found some nice sort of Turkish kebab, and I got a bubble tea. It's like an Oreo bubble tea, and it's really nice. And Connor, what you got, mate?
I got a mango juice, right? It's in a glass bottle, and look, I can even dangle it if I want to. Dangling's everything.
Dangling is everything.
How you going, team?
Yeah, great.
Having a good time, team?
Fantastic.
Let me see if I can get this angle
Okay.
from underneath.
Oh, there it is. That's something.
Give us a rundown of how you're feeling.
Great. Lots of pain. I just hope I feel good after this. The company booked us all in for a massage, which was lovely. Massage or torture chamber. We're never going to know. I've had painful massages before, you know, sports massages, physio. But that was something else. I mean, throwing my limbs around. Oh, this guy's loving life. Throwing my limbs around, putting me in strange positions. Like the punching was actually the most sort of relaxing part of it. They just found the knots straight away. Knots that I didn't even know existed in places where I didn't even think you could get knots. I'm just a bit out of it, to be fair. Crazy experience. If you're ever in China, go for a massage. You might regret it, but it's an experience. We're just about to grab some breakfast before getting the coach to the airport that will then fly us to Beijing. And after that massage yesterday, going through all of that pain, was it worth it? No. I feel awful.